Today we have so much to talk about. We've got a little bit more news about the Crown Princess from the story I shared with you yesterday. We're going to talk about the Princess app, Princess Easy Air. We've got some exciting news about Alaska, and we are also going to go ahead and go through some information that I think you're going to find very valuable if you are going to travel anytime starting on May 7th of 2025, what you really do need to know. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Thursday. It is December 14th of 2023. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of our updates as well as when we go live. Also, if you would please give this video a thumbs up, I would very much appreciate it. It helps us out more than you know. And as I have been doing the last few days, I'm going to tell you something good that will happen if you subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And if you're already subscribed, doing a thumbs up is great. But if you give us a thumbs up, all of the holiday lights in your life, whether it's on your Christmas tree, outside your home, however it is that you use lights to celebrate this wonderful holiday season, they're going to sparkle a little bit brighter for you. They'll shine brighter and you will feel warmer inside. So thank you very much for your support. I very much appreciate it. Let's go ahead and start at the top with a quick update from the story that I shared with you about the Crown Princess yesterday. So if you missed my video yesterday, go back and give it a watch. But the Crown Princess was, they disembarked their passengers on board, and then they were delayed in taking new passengers on board until 8 p.m. And I wanted to let you know, and I so much appreciate the insight of those of you who were there, wanting you to know that they indeed know, Princess did know that that was going to happen, because they do know what the tides are going to do. And people were notified 2 days in advance. So the people who were late getting on the ship knew 2 days in advance that that was what was going to happen. I still think it's great that Princess let everyone drop off their luggage there at the pier that wanted to, so that they could go sightseeing. People were also given the option to take a free Princess transfer over to the Hyatt there, so that they can enjoy a free buffet, have somewhere nice to relax. But I did think it was really important to know that they were given notice about that, since that is something that we know about before it happens. One person did send me an email, and this is a really valid point. So I don't know if we've got anyone listening on the Crown Princess right now, but they said, you know, some people missed a whole day's worth because they didn't get on until 8 p.m. And usually, you know, you get on much earlier in the day so that you can start enjoying your Plus or your Premier package that you have paid for. And the main things that we think about with that is, you know, the beverages that you want. And if you were hoping to use your casual dining with either package or your specialty dining with the Premier package, you weren't able to use it. I don't think that the dining is that much of a deal, because you can use it on other days of the cruise. But I will say, and you could also eat after 8 in the evening, but with missing the time that you would have been able to drink all of those drinks. So they did give a $25 onboard credit for that. And so do you think, let's vote in the comments if you wouldn't mind, say what you think. Do you think that $25 is enough to accommodate for that? I don't know how many drinks most people drink, and I think of the cost of the Premier and Plus packages, Plus being $60 a day and the Premier being $80 a day. So do you think that people would have drank more than $25 worth of drinks in that window of time? Because a lot of things are set. They still would have, you know, had to pay their gratuities. They still would have had to pay for the Wi-Fi. They still would have had to pay for like the medallion shipping, just all of these things. So tell me in the comments, what do you think about all that? All right, now this is kind of fun. I was looking at Amazon, and I noticed that today, and I think it is maybe just for today, so hurry up and go look. And if you're watching this tomorrow, go look and see if it's still going. But Amazon is offering some gift cards at a discount. And a couple of them really stood out to me for what I shop for in my life. But one of them that has to do with cruising was Virgin, and it's called Virgin Experience Gifts, and they're gift cards. And so when you click on that one and you go see it, I really like that they have, different gift cards like places do that say, to your mom or to say thank you to someone, whatever. But it says that you save $20 on a $100 gift card or more. So truthfully, I didn't click on it and try it. I don't know if you buy $200, if you save $40, if, clearly if you buy a $100 gift card, you get to have it for that 20% off. And they have a really simple method that you go through to claim your 20%. But wanted to let you know, if you've got a Virgin Voyage coming up, I think this is a great way to save a little bit of money. So wanted to let you know. The other one that stood out to me with travel is Lyft, Lyft. That's similar to Uber. That was on the list. If you're someone that needs to fix something in your home, we're always going to Lowe's, and so Lowe's was on the list, as is Apple. If you need anything with Apple, they had places like Bath and Body Works. There are several places, so some of them might come in handy as you're doing your shopping, whether it's something you need for you or your home or for someone else. So just wanted to give you a heads up about that. Really fun about Alaska. And so, we talk an awful lot about Princess and Holland America and Carnival and Norwegian and Royal Caribbean up in Alaska. They all have their own, really, and Celebrity. I don't want to forget Celebrity. They all have, I would say, quite a unique way of doing Alaska. And it's really important to know what you want and to know what you will get on each of the different cruise lines so that you choose what works best for you. There are some smaller luxury cruise lines that go, and in addition, Cunard also usually puts a ship up in Alaska every year. So they have announced that the Queen Elizabeth will be in Alaska for 2025. And there's a few things that stood out to me there. We are going to talk about the Queen Anne tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I just had too much news for today, but I wanted to let you know that her sailings, the Queen Elizabeth sailings in 2025 in Alaska, are going to be a round trip from Seattle, and they are going to start on June 12th and end on September 25th, and they're going to be doing sailings that range between 7 and 11 nights. And this is something that I think will set Cunard apart. They are going to have Alaska Native voices on board, including a cultural heritage guide as well as a naturalist on every voyage. And for 2025, they are going to have a renowned mountaineer named Kenton Cool, as well as the polar skier Preet Chandy and wildlife filmmaker Doug Allen. They are going to be joining different voyages, different sailings of the Queen Elizabeth. So you can kind of pick the experience that you want to have. If you would thoroughly enjoy being on board with one of these people, pay attention, and we'll try to find out what sailings they're going to be on and try to get you the information that you need so that you could go on those sailings. I know one thing I love with Princess is they usually, and I want to say usually, I feel like on all of the Princess sailings that I have been on to Alaska, they have had the lady who was the first lady to win the Iditarod. She came on board. I'm forgetting her name right now. But anyway, she comes on, she gives a lecture there in the Princess Theater, and I thoroughly enjoy listening to her every time. She tells stories so well, she shares her experience, and so it sounds like this is a lot of what we'll be expecting to hear from these people. Although, I have never been on with these people, but I just think it sounds wonderful. They are also going to have some late night departures from Ketchikan or Sitka, and then they are also, the other places that we'll be going would be Juneau, Skagway, Tracy Arm Fjord, Endicott Arm, as well as the Hubbard Glacier. So I think it's wonderful that Cunard will be up there, and something in me really wants to try Cunard. Does anybody else want to try Cunard in Alaska? I think Cunard would kind of sneak in front of Celebrity and the things that I want to try. I just enjoy Princess and Holland America there so much, but I do like Cunard. I think I would enjoy equally. So let me know if you would like to try Cunard in Alaska as well. I came across this information, and I know that the state has been creeping up for a couple of years now, but I feel like we are getting closer and closer. So as you go to renew your driver's licenses wherever you live here in the United States, I feel like it's really important to know that starting on May 7th of 2025, every air traveler age 18 and over is going to have what they call a real, it's all in caps, a real ID compliant driver's license. It has to be, it is still issued by the state, but it is an enhanced driver's license. And so if you don't know, if yours is an enhanced driver's license, it says that one of the features is up in the corner, it has a star. And part of the reason that they are doing this is that when you go in and you get your license either for the first time or you go in to renew, they require more information than is customarily required to get a driver's license or to renew a driver's license. Here in the state of Utah, we do have those enhanced driver's license. When I came across this, I went and double checked, and sure enough, we do have the enhanced driver's license in our state. And I know that different states have come online with this at different times, but just make sure. And I do remember that the last time I had to go, I did have to take more information with me. So just wanted to put that on your radar. I know that May 7th of 2025 is a long ways away, but it's going to be here before we know it. And so just want to make sure that you're aware of that. Mark it on your calendar if you're going to do any air travel. Okay, yesterday I told you that Princess announced their wave season promotion. They said that up to 40% off of different cruises, a stateroom upgrade, and on some cruises your third and fourth guests get to sail free. So a couple of notes about that. Having looked at several of the voyages, when you look at it, it says NBO after it, which means new bookings only. But on some of them, I have been able to refare. Some of them, it won't let me. So wanted to make you all aware of that. I've also looked at several bookings, and the price was better that they had booked before than it is on the wave season. It really just truly depends on what cruise you've got booked when you book that cruise. And I do want to say, yesterday we had a comment from one of our Let's Go family members. He's like, I booked my cruise in 2025 in October, and Princess had a press release saying that the earlier your book, you're going to get the lower price. And just since that time, he booked his 2025 cruise just this last October. Since October, his cruise fare has gone down 3 times. And I know it does vary widely by cruise, but I just wanted to tell you that clearly the thing of booking the very earliest to get the best price is out the window, clearly. But a couple of things I think you should keep in mind when you're thinking of booking your cruise. A few things stand out to me. If you know that you want a certain sailing, I would say book earlier, as well as if you're particular at all about what cabin you have. Then if things book up faster than you're expecting, you know that you have the cabin that you want on the sailing that you want to be on. And to me, that's worth a little bit of money. Additionally, know that often you can get the lower price if they revive the price downward. I hesitate to say always, because every once in a while there are ones that they will not let you reprice, and so that is a caveat. But at the same time, if you are willing to pay the price that the cruise is on sale for, and you know you want to go and you want that particular cabin, go ahead and book it and go have the vacation that you want to have. Okay, I think that's a very important thing. But yes, be aware that prices seem to be going up and down quite a bit on different things, and so just keep your eye out. That's what I do. I just keep my eye out. I try to keep my eye out for everyone at the same time, but don't hesitate to send me an email if you have a question about that. Really quickly, I wanted to go over the Princess app. Today is December 14th, like I said. We were supposed to get the new app December 1st, so I think things are taking longer. Clearly, things must be taking longer than they anticipated to get their new app out. My app only spins around. It will no longer log in. It doesn't say I'm logged out, but when I try to use it for anything, it just spins and spins. Gordon's got a picture of that here for you. Gordon's app will, but you know what, the last few days, a few things that I've noticed. Number one, a couple of weeks ago when I told you that we booked the 360 experience for the Discovery Princess Total Eclipse cruise. Clearly I could book dining on different cruises then. Now neither one of us, and other people have told me, cannot book dining on any cruise. Another thing that I've noticed is a lot of trouble with loyalty. On mine, it doesn't show that I'm elite. In the past, it has shown that I'm elite, but my Wi-Fi for half off has never worked. When I went on the Emerald Princess without Gordon in September, I had a call so that they could process my Wi-Fi for half cost, as that's one of the perks for being Platinum or Elite. And so why am I telling you all this? It's because I want you to know that if this is going on with you, you're not alone. I have heard from lots of Let's Go family members. I've gotten actually more emails than you would suspect about this, and I believe that it is widespread. I am really hopeful that maybe they're transferring over our data to the new app. I don't know, but I am really hopeful that they get that new app soon, and it works well. If not, I hope they fix the app that we've got and that it'll start working correctly. So let me know how things are going with you and your app. Put it down below because it helps inform us all. Really quickly, another note that I feel is really worth mentioning, and this has been happening a lot as well. I'll start off by saying with Princess Easier, I know that a lot of people go on their flights and they work smoothly. I think it's very, very important to note that. At the same time, for example, someone had left a comment, and also several people have emailed me about this, saying they start off with the flights that they wanted, and then they end up getting ticketed. So our person that left the comment about this that just made me think I better talk about this. Their cruise is more than 90 days out. So they had booked their flights. Even though their cruise is more than 90 days out, those flights are already ticketed and now they're being changed. And the flights that they would rather change to are not being offered by Princess. So there are other flights out there that would work better with their schedule, but Princess doesn't have those flights, and they've told them that if you change your flights, there's going to be a cost since they've already been ticketed. The problem is they're supposed to be flying into Paris and then flying out of Paris, and now they're down to a very small window between an hour and 2 hours to be able to get off the plane, get through customs. Once you do that, you have to go through Border Patrol, you have to collect your luggage, you have to go through the customs thing, and then you have to go give your luggage back, and then you go find where in the airport the flight is that you're connecting to. And so truly 2 hours is really a tight window for that, and so they're basically going to have to wait until they miss their flight and contact Princess and have them help them do something about it. And so really keep an eye on your flights, really be aware of funny things that can happen, and I just felt like I should give you a heads up about it. Like I said, I know that a whole lot of flights go very, very smoothly with people, so it's not like I'm condemning the system. I'm just making you aware of some things to keep an eye on. So I really appreciate you all being here with me today. If you've got questions about anything, please put it down below, and look forward to talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.